Rick Chow and his son chased Cyrus Carmack-Belton over 130 yards. Rick Chow fired the fatal shot, which ended his life.
Mr. Chow, to believe his son was going to be shot and have to make a split-second decision as to whether or not to go ahead and fire that gun.
And thank you so much for joining us here for News 19 at 6 o'clock. You just heard part of the opening statements that jurors were presented with for today in the Rick Chow murder trial. Now, Rick Chow was charged with the killing of 14-year-old Cyrus Carmack-Belton outside of a gas station back in 2023. Just a short time ago, though, jurors heard emotional testimony from a mother and daughter who witnessed, they say, the chase, and also, they say, rushed to help the 14-year-old after that shooting. Right now, though, News 19's Kiki Gushu is joining us live right there. She is outside of the Richland County Courthouse. You have been there all day long. Kiki, what is the very latest update from inside the courtroom? That's where you have spent today.
Erica, both women testified separately. First, the mother, Lori Ann Carson, and then Kinnerly Carson. Both women said separately that they saw Cyrus running out of that Shell gas station parking lot and that they saw Andy Chow and Rick Chow chasing after him. They both also notably said that they did not see Cyrus at any point holding a gun. Now, the prosecution is trying to point out that Chow falsely accused the victim of shoplifting. Then he and his son chased him down the street before Chow shot Belton. This afternoon, jurors heard from Lori Ann Carson, who testified she was stopping for a drink at the Shell gas station and saw Cyrus running across the street, losing a shoe and tripping as he tried to get away. She told the court she turned her car around to help and said Cyrus looked frightened as he ran down Springtree Drive.
He just looked frightened and scared. He looked like he needed help.
And how is it that you could say he looked frightened and scared? How do you say that?
The way his eyes was just like a young child, just in trouble, just needed help. He just looked scared. It just in his eyes.
And the last person to take the stand today was Lori Ann Carson's daughter, Kennedy Carson, who also testified she never saw a gun in Cyrus's hands while he was running. The defense pointed out during their cross-examination that Chow did not provide CPR to the victim after the shooting. Provide CPR to the victim after the shooting. Earlier today, jurors also watched body camera video and heard testimony from the first deputy who arrived on the scene. Now, this trial is going to continue tomorrow morning here at the Richland County Courthouse. I'm going to have a full recap from today's testimony later this evening. Live in Richland County, Kiki Gushu, News 19, WLTX. Back to you, Erica.
A lot of updates, Kiki. Thank you so much there. And if you're interested in continuing to track the very latest updates regarding this trial, News 19, of course, is going to provide extensive coverage, including live streaming from inside the courtroom when allowed, plus daily recaps, breaking news updates, and in-depth analysis. You can do all this by downloading our free News 19 app right now by scanning the QR code here on the right side of your screen. That way you can always watch anytime, anywhere, right at your fingertips. Let's go.